Alright, let's do an acceleration test. It's not at 100% battery right now, but let's try real quick. It's at 79% battery. Let's give it a little rip. The acceleration on this thing is nuts. Let's go uphill acceleration. It is so fast, dude. It accelerates so quick. Here, I want to find a flat spot in time like the 0 to 40. Alright, look at the speedometer at time to 0 to 40. Right? What's up, dudes? Chooch out here on the Inmotion v12, giving y'all a 1,000 mile review on this thing, and I've really been enjoying this thing a lot. And for Inmotion to make something like this, just as incredible as this thing is, I mean, for a wheel that goes 43 miles an hour at 16 inches is just awesome, guys. And there's a lot more to it than that, but I mean, that's just definitely the coolest factor about it. It's just the sheer, how small it is, and just how fast it goes, and how much range it is. I mean, just this little thing just sitting there, being able to go 60 miles on one charge, being able to go 43 miles an hour, and being about the size of a hiking backpack is just incredible. I mean, it really is. It's just really deceiving, and it's just so cool you can have something like this to keep with you in your car, take on the bus, and just have as a part of your life. Once you figure out how to ride it, it's simply something you can't live without. And especially if you get the Inmotion v12 as your first wheel, where you have a really good light on it, you got really good speakers, all the different dynamic LED color schemes, and the LCD panel. I think you're just going to be blown away with such a device. I mean, and I think once you get over that little like 3-week learning curve to it, and you really get comfortable with it, it doesn't take 3 weeks to learn how to ride it, but I'm just saying to get comfortable with it, to realize what you've got. If this is your first wheel, that's how long it'll take. It'll take you about 3 weeks to really understand what a cool piece of kit you have on your hands. And then once you do, it's just going to be simply something you'll use every day in some way, shape, or form. It's awesome. So with this wheel right here, guys, some of the things that I really like about it, that I personally would do to your wheel, especially with the Inmotion v12, the free motion pedals I added to this thing, it definitely needed some new pedals on it. Like by pedals, I just mean the stock pedals it comes with. That was just the only thing on it that just felt cheap. And after having these custom pedals, and after trying custom pedals, the Clark pedals, and then these, I have these linked right here. The ones you're seeing here, I have them linked below in my Amazon store. I made a whole new section, found everything I could that had anything to do with EUC stuff, including pedals, pads, everything like that they sold on Amazon, t-shirts, all the coolest stuff, that's all linked down below. And there's some cool stuff there, but these, they come in black, silver, and red, and they just add a lot to it. And the thing about them is, on the outside of your wheel, it really makes it look a lot more high quality. Just having that LCD screen and then having that pop of those metal pedals there, just kind of propped up. Those are kind of the two things you notice immediately, and it looks a lot more high quality than having the stock pedals on there, and it just feels a lot better too. Having those actual studs on there is simply something you can't change from. Once you try better pedals than the stock pedals, you can't change, just because whenever that grip tape gets wet or muddy, it's pretty much useless, guys. So having some studded pedals is just one of the main things I would definitely do to this wheel. It adds a great look to it and a great riding characteristic, and I think that is the best kind of bolt-on modification I would do to it personally. I know as soon as I put on these new pedals, I like the wheel 10 times more. Anyways, you can find them in the Amazon store below. This is what I call the street play, like evening cruise, like fun wheel right here. And if you live in where 90% of Americans or 90% of people live, like in that city or that urban corridor where you got like a bike path, you know, right a few miles down to the city, and most of your stuff is going to be like finding cool little skate park hits. You're finding all that like urban terrain where it's like concrete type terrain. This is the absolute best thing to just rip around on, man. This has everything you want, the speakers, the lights, everything you're gonna want on it for that. The only department where this thing just does not shine as bright as the other wheels that I'm used to have a larger wheel in general, is like the 19-inch wheels, 20-inch wheels like Sherman and whatnot. It just does not trail ride as smooth as those, but it is a lot more fun. Like if you can trail ride it and whatnot, it's kind of like it adds a lot more technicality to it. So it'll make any trail even more fun at the end of the day, just because you're having to ride it in a more technical way. But still, guys, if you're riding with like your buddies that are on like the RS19 and stuff like that, and you're keeping up on this thing, you're a better rider at the end of the day. You really are. Just simply because, and you're going to develop even faster too, guys. You really will. If you get an off-road tire for this thing, I think it will be the most fun thing in the world. You will have to work harder for those trail rides, I promise you guys. But the thing is, this thing is just so much fun in a different way than the other wheels that have been popularized. Like the whole MSX platform just was hugely popularized for jumping, trail riding, all that type of stuff. 18 and 19-inch wheels. This is a lot different, guys. This is Powerhouse. This is your just play around in the city, man. This is just your fun city wheel you're gonna grab to run errands on, to commute on, and maybe even go cruise the boulevard at night on with your big bike cruise, your group rides. This has your speakers on it, your lights, everything you're gonna want in a cool, nice form factor at a great price. All the links with the discount codes and everything in between can be found below. Links to Amazon store. eWheels is taking pre-orders on these, and Rev Rides also is taking pre-orders on the S20. They're going to be going all in on the S20, like I said. Code CHOOCH50 if you do your pre-order from Rev Rides, and then you'll save 50 bucks. Also, guys, this hoodie right here, I got $20 off for you guys on anything from Lazy Rolling. So if you want to get this hoodie or pants or pretty much anything that's over $100, all you got to do is spend 100 bucks on there and use that link, and then you automatically get 20 bucks off your order. So definitely use it, guys, or use the link, or either type in code CHOOCH, I think. But anyways, if it doesn't work, then come back, just click the link. Anyways, dudes, I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy the video, throw a thumbs up.